Hey guys, this is all 45 locations of the intel in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now this first one here is going to be after the turret defense section where you had to kill all those drones. And then you're going to come into this building and you're going to climb up these stairs here. And then halfway up, you're going to turn around back here and you're going to find your first one sitting right here on this table. Now they're all in the form of these little kind of glowing laptop computers, and there's 3 for each level. Now the second one is going to be after you do the threat grenade tutorial in the subway section. You're going to come out to the street, and across the street here is going to be this restaurant. And what you need to do is go up to the top floor, and then there's going to be actually another set of stairs. You're going to go up to the 3rd level, and then in the back corner of that is going to be the collectible. Now careful, those guys across the way, they'll shoot at you. But you'll find it sitting right back here, right on the floor. Now the next one is going to be towards the end of the level where you pick up the charges and then you're going to head towards the white aircraft. Now you can see over here just in front of me there's a waterfall. Now there's almost always something good behind a waterfall, and it's no exception here. And there's a room that's going to contain the 3rd and final intel in Mission 1. Alright, so moving on to mission number 2, Atlas. This is in the house near the beginning of the level, and they're going to travel down this hallway, and in this room at the very end you're going to breach the door, and in here is where you're going to save the president. And then after you've done this other door is going to open behind you, and if you swing around into the bathroom you're going to see it sitting right there on the counter. Now the next one is going to be after you take a little ride in the car with Kevin Spacey's character. And as soon as you get out, you're supposed to go in this building and you're going to repair your hand. Now before you go in there, swing around back here in this little building and you're going to find the 5th intel, the 3rd one here in the 2nd mission. Now after you've gotten this one, you're going to go and do the rifle range. You're going to also do the grenade range. And after the grenade range, you're going to go in this building and you're going to follow Gideon down here. And you're supposed to go in those elevators in front of you. Before you do that, go in this room over here and you're going to see another intel sitting right here. Alright, so now we're going to move on to mission number 3. And this is going to be near the beginning. You're going to breach this roof and go into this building. And then you're going to drop down. You're going to kill a bunch of enemies while you're down there. And then you're going to have to make your way to the other side of the building. And you're just going to go back here. You see the plant target over there. That's where my objective is. But if you go in this little side room here, and you're going to find it right in the corner.
Mitchell, we need eyes on the targets.
Now the next one is going to be when you're traveling down some roads and you take a detour because of a white truck. And you're going to head to this like a motel area here. And you're going to want to go up to the stairs and then go to the back here, and there's some vending machines. And hidden back here is going to be the next intel. And then after that, you're going to come to the area where that white truck stops, and you're going to have a mounted machine gunner on the back of the truck there. And you're supposed to climb up this wall here. Now before you do, right behind it, opposite of it, is going to be the intel sitting right here on the ground. And now we're going to move on to mission number 4. Now this is after you go down an elevator, and you're going to make your way through this building. And you're going to come in here, and there's going to be a little room, a side room here right in front of us, that if you go into, you're going to find the intel actually sitting on the ground on its back. Kind of a little tricky to get back there, but make sure you pick that up. Now the next one's going to be after you've controlled the flying drone remotely, and after you're done with that section, just go forward and then go over here to the right, and you're going to see it right in front of you. And then the next one is going to be shortly after you interact with the console in the room that has a lot of different monitor screens. You're going to leave that room, you're going to come through this kind of big door here. And before going down, come up here and to the right, and you're going to see it sitting right there. And now we're going to move on to mission number 5. And next one is going to be after you've, while you're in the school, and after you drop down and fall through the floor into the flooded basement. Now you're going to start off here, and you're supposed to go to the right. If you go left instead, you'll see it sitting right in front of you. Alright, now after you leave the school, let's jump down through the staircase here. You're going to come up to the street, but right here inside this little kind of container thing is going to be the intel, and the second one over here. And then the next one is going to be after you push the ambulance. You're going to use the ambulance for cover. Careful of those dogs. So you're going to move the ambulance for cover, and then you're going to come down to this level here. And in this room, you're going to get attacked. And if you go along the left side, you're supposed to breach that door. You can see in front of me, there's a door breach there. Instead of going that way, kind of go to the back left, and there's a room with another collectible for you. In that room with that guy with the orange suit. So we're going to swing around here and pick that up. And that's going to be it for mission number 5. Now the next one, number 16, is going to be in the safe house. You're going to follow her up here, and then you're going to have a guy communicating at a monitor in this next room. And as soon as he's done, you're just going to want to go out the back terrace. So go in that room, you're going to hang a left, and you'll see it in the room outside. Now if you hadn't noticed, the collectibles in Advanced Warfare here, there's 3 of them per level, and there's always one in the beginning, one in the middle, and one at the end. So if you divide the level in thirds, it's always going to be one in each one of those sections. So there's that collectible. Now the next one is going to be when you and her are fighting through the back alleys. And you're going to come down here, you're going to see this kind of little building in front of you. On the left side, just keep going this way, and there's a building you can take some stairs up right in front of me here. And it's not this doorway, it's this one here. If you come up here, there's some ammo crate or ammo bags, as well as an intel on the other side of the bed. Also, quick note, once you pick up an intel, it does save immediately, so if you're doing chapter select, you can exit out right away. Now the last one in this mission is going to be towards the end, where you got to use your stinger to take out a tower where there's a sniper perched in it. And when you exit this building, you see this white van with the orange bottom there. There's a shop opposite of it. If you go in, you'll see it right here on the counter. Now, number 19, mission number 7. There's always one or 2 collectibles where at the very start you have to turn around, and this is the one. So that's your starting point. If you turn around, and you'll see it right here behind this reception desk. Now the 20th one is going to be during your escape, and where the mystery man is kind of directing where to go. You're going to come down this busy road here, and halfway down this road on the bottom, it's a multiple levels. On the bottom, if you go through this door here, you're going to find it hidden right in the center of the room. Now the final section of this level, again, one in the beginning, one in the middle, one in the end, is here in this kind of construction site, whatever you want to call it. You can use your grappling hook to climb many levels here. You're going to be careful of these cargo crates here that are moving by. And then there's going to be a little pool over here to the left. Now don't grapple up yet. Behind here, behind these tarps, if you shoot out this glass, which I've already previously shot out, you can go ahead and pick up that intel. And that's it for mission number 7. Mission number 8 is going to be here kind of when your first objective you're coming to, and you have to breach this through the roof here, and you're gonna have like a 2-minute timer to do everything you need to do. The first thing you want to do is grab the collectible. This is like literally right in front of your face. You're not going to miss it. It's really easy to find. So pick that up, and then the next one is going to be after you've cleared both of the yards. You're going to enter this house, and this is part of the story. And you need to interact with the desk, but you can also see the intel sitting right in front of you. So they gave you this one and the previous one. It's 2 gimmies. So before or after interacting with this desk, make sure you go to the corner here and pick that up. Now after this, you're going to climb underneath the car, and you're going to take it to this next area where Irons is going to be. So you see him over there. So you're supposed to grapple up and follow your buddy, but before you do, crawl under here and you can find the intel. Again, this is after you've climbed underneath the car and held on to the bottom of it to this new area. Alright, so the next mission, you're going to land the plane here, and this is going to be near some boxes and crates right at the very beginning. It's going to be tucked in here in this little this hole here. So pick that up, and then shortly after this, you're going to drop through into an ice cavern. And when you're down here, the very first time you encounter some enemies, there's going to be 2 of them that are going to be up here high to the right. And right behind that one is going to be the intel. You can see it on the ground. It's clear as day. Real easy to find this one.
Alona, you've got bottom right. I'll take left. Mitchell, take the two in the top. On your shot, Mitchell.
So make sure you take care of both those guys and then just go jump over here and pick it up. Now the next one is going to be after you meet an old friend. I'm going to try to avoid spoilers. But there's this crashed aircraft over here. And this is going to be where you got to use the stinger here to shoot that plane. Now before doing any of that, come over here to alongside the plane and you'll see this one sitting right here on the ground next to it. So that's all three of them, mission 9. Moving on to mission 10. This is going to be in the very, very beginning, as soon as you can control your character right here. You're going to enter this little broken down house. Another one that's going to be real easy to find. It's going to be right here behind the wall. Now you're going to enter a building and you're going to do an upload. And then in the second series of rooms you come to, you're going to come in here. You got the emergency shut down there. And take a right, and in this room you got those little things above the door, those scanners. Right here is going to be the intel. And then the very last one is going to be when you're on your way to the vehicle hangar room. And this is towards the end of the mission. You're going to come up in here, and before reaching the building with the vehicle that you need to drive, you're going to come into this room with all these red lights, and you see it in this room. But in order to get in there, you have to actually break open the glass. And then you can enter the room. So 31. This is going to be on the bridge here. And this is going to be at the very beginning, after the car chase. And as soon as you get out of the car, it's going to be right over here in the center of the road in the passenger side of the vehicle with its door open.
They're closing on your position.
Pretty early on in the bridge section. And then the next one is going to be on a sign up ahead. You see the sign right above me here, downtown San Francisco. Jump up here, and it's going to be actually up on this thing. It's actually on the other side. And you can see it right there on the edge. So we're going to pick that up. And then the last one in this mission is going to be, now that was 147 meters from the mission target. The next one is going to be 40 meters from the mission target on the far left side. So when you're about 40 meters away, go to the left here and you'll see it right here. Alright, so now we're going to go onto the aircraft carrier, whatever this is. And this is going to be in this building in front. This is kind of where you start. You need to plant those two things, one on the right and one on the left. You can get this before you do the planting, or you can do it afterwards, because the story mission will take you right past here anyways. But you want to, when you go into this area here, you're just going to want to look to the right over here, and you'll see it. Now after this, you're going to enter a the part of the ship here with the hangar with all the planes, and then you'll eventually have to take some stairs up to the second floor. And when you're up here, head to the back right corner here. Another room off to the right, and that's where you're going to find the 35th intel. Now the next one's going to be in the bridge where you're heading to, and this is after the second night vision section. When you exit it, you're going to be on the bridge here, and then you're going to see the intel right on this table.
Get on that terminal.
So moving on to Throttle, the 13th mission. After your aircraft crashes, before heading into the next section through the into the financial district, you're going to come over here and keep heading back, and you're going to see this right on the bench. So you're going to pick that up. And then you're going to go into the next area, which is a very big open area where the next two collectibles are. And this is off to the right when you enter the area, and you have to destroy those three turrets up there. The three vehicles. You want to instead go over here to the right, and you have this tent here. And it's going to be on the missions out of bounds border here, so you might get that little notification that you're traveling out of the mission area. But right up here, you're going to climb up once. Almost fell off there. Twice. And then do it one more time here. Heading up here and you'll find it sitting right on the table. This one was a little tricky to find. Now next one is going to be on the opposite end of the area. This is towards the end of the mission. You need to take this guy out here. And then after you take him out, you got to use the stinger. Before you pick up that stinger, you got to make sure you pick up the collectible. As soon as you pick up the stinger, the mission's going to end. But you're going to see this collectible. It's right in front of me here on the left. Just making sure I'm not going to die first. And you can see it right up here. And you can see where I'm at. Alright, so the mission 14, after you've made your escape, you got your gun, you're coming up some stairs here, and you're going to enter a room. You're going to have two guys, civilians here. And on the left, you got a board showing how many people Irons plans on killing with his thing. But in this room, you're going to find the collectible. The doors will open once you're close enough to them. Now, the next one is going to be in the end of the first, I would call it the first section. And this is going to be after you open this door here, and you have this guy behind you that's shooting at you. Your buddy's going to take him out, and you have to go down a hatch. Now, before you do that, turn to the left, and you'll see the intel sitting right there on the counter. And then you're going to make an escape through on a helicopter, and then you're going to have a little cutscene here where you need to enter that suit. So he's going to die, and you're going to take control of the suit. Now before you enter it, or even after, it doesn't matter, turn around because you'll have another collectible sitting there waiting for you. That's immediately after that cutscene. Alright, so the final mission, Terminus. This is going to be right after you get out of the water. And you're going to come down this hall and you're supposed to turn left. However, there's a dark room in front of you if you continue onwards. And in this corner here, you're going to find the collectible for you. Then you're going to proceed a little further ahead, and you're going to come up to this rocket here, towards the top of it. You need to get to the lower part of the rocket. Now, in order to do that, you got to take the stairs. Now, there's two stairs going down. This one here. There's another one further ahead. No matter which one you take, you can get to it. But take this first one down, and then follow this. You'll see some blue glass right here. I've already kind of broken through half of it. Go in here, veer right, and then go into this first room here on the left. And this is going to be my 45th collectible because I got them out of order. Because unfortunately, I didn't have a guide to watch when I went to find them. So that's going to be my trophy. But you'll get your trophy in just a moment when we get the last collectible. And that's going to be in this area. You're fighting a bunch of these guys. Maybe about 4 or 5 of these heavy guys here. And then you're going to follow Gideon in. He's going to break through this door. You're going to follow him in here. And you're going to go through the door right here on the left. And he's going to turn right. You need to go straight, because if you go straight, you will get your final collectible in the game, as well as the trophy. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it greatly. Please like, comment, and subscribe.